reading A Story by Dale E. Haley. Once, O small children, round my knee, there were no stories on earth to hear. All the stories belonged to Naomi the Sky God. He kept them in a golden box next to his royal stool. Anansi, the Spider-Man, wanted to buy the Sky God's stories, so he spun a web up to the sky. When the Sky God heard what Anansi wanted, he laughed. Tweet, tweet, tweet. The price of my stories is that you would bring me Osibo, the leopard of the terrible teeth, and Boro, the hornet who stings like fire, and Minotia, the fairy who men never see. Anansi bowed in answer. I shall gladly pay the price. Tweet, tweet, tweet. How can an old man like you, so small, pay my price? But Anansi merely climbed down to earth to find the things that the Sky God demanded. Anansi ran along the jungle path, yeary, till he came to Osibo, the leopard of terrible teeth. Oh ho, Anansi, said the leopard. You are just in time to be my lunch. Anansi replied. As for that, what will happen will happen. But first, let us play the binding game. The leopard, who was fond of games, asked, How is it played? With vine creepers, explained Anansi. I will bind you, foot and foot, then I will untie you, and you can tie me up. Very well, clapped the leopard, who planned to eat Anansi as soon as it was his turn to bind him. So Anansi tied the leopard by his foot, with the vine creeper. Then he said, Now, Osibo, you are ready to meet the Sky God. And he hung the tied leopard in a tree in the jungle. Next, Anansi cut a frond from a banana tree and filled a calabash with water. He crept through the tall grasses, soar, till he came to the nest of Iboro, the hornets who sting like fire. Anansi held the banana leaf over his head as an umbrella. Then he poured some of the water in the calabash over his head. The rest he emptied over the hornet's nest and cried, It is raining, raining. Should you not find my calabash so the rain will not tire your wings? Thank you, hummed the hornets, and they flew in the calabash, fine. Anansi quickly stopped the mouth of the gourd. Now, Mbora, you are ready to meet the Sky God, said Anansi. He hung the calabash full of hornets onto a tree next to the leopard. Anansi now carved a little wooden doll holding a bowl. He covered the doll from top to bottom with sticky latex gum. Then he filled the doll's bowl with pounded yams. He set the little doll at the foot of a flamboyant tree where fairies like to dance. Anansi tied one end of the vine round the doll's head, and holding the other end with his hand, he hid behind a bush. In a little while, Minotia, the fairy whom no man sees, came dancing to the foot of the flamboyant tree. There she saw the doll holding a bowl of yams. Minotia said, Come, baby, I am hungry. May I eat some of your yams? Anansi pulled the vine in his hiding place, so that the doll seemed to nod his head. So the fairy took the bowl from the doll and ate all the yams. "Thank you, God baby," said the fairy, but the doll did not answer. "Don't you reply when I say thank you!" cried the angry fairy. The doll did not stir. "Yeah, baby, I will slap your crying plate unless you answer me," shouted the fairy, but the wooden doll remained still and silent. So the fairy slapped her crying place. Pop! Her hand stuck fast to the gum baby's sticky cheek. "Let go of my hand, or I will slap you again!" Pop! She slapped the doll's crying place with her other hand. Now the fairy was stuck to the gum baby with both hands, and she was furious. She pushed against the doll with her feet, and they also stuck fast. Now Anansi came out of hiding. "You're ready to meet the sky god, Menodia!" And he carried her to the tree where the leopard and the hornets were waiting. Anansi spun a web around Nusibo and Boral and Tobia. Then he spun a web up to the sky. He pulled his captives behind him and set them down at the feet of the sky god. "Oh, Nayami," said Anansi, bowing low. "Here is the price you asked for your stories. Osibo, the leopard of terrible teeth, and Boral, the hornets who sting like fire, and Tobia, the fairy who men never see." Nayami, the sky god, called together all the nobles of his course and addressed them in a loud voice. "Little Anansi, the Spider-Man, has paid me the price I asked you for my stories. Sing his praise! I command you! From this day and going on forever," proclaimed the sky god, "my stories belong to Anansi and shall be called spider stories." "Yee, yee, yee," shouted all the assembled nobles. So Anansi took the golden box of stories back to Earth, to the people of his village. When he opened the box, all the stories scattered to the corners of the world, including this one. "This is my story which I have related. If it be sweet, or if it not sweet, take it some elsewhere, and let some come back to me." And that was A Story by Gail E. Haig.